Good morning. Welcome to Brewing Happiness at our new time, 8 o'clock. Do you struggle with self-confidence? I know I do. I know that it's sometimes the difference between who gets the job and who doesn't, who gets picked when you raise your hand, who is attracted to you and who's not. Confidence is important in our daily lives, and if we don't have it, it can be a burden, right? I'm Tina Ann. This is the Queen of Happiness. This is Brewing Happiness. Grab a cup of your favorite morning brew, a cup of coffee, some hot tea, some hot cocoa, and let's chat about how to build self-confidence. Beautiful Blake Lively says the most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Well, easy for Blake to say, right? But still, self-confidence is something that is palpable, it is seen, it is noticed, it is an attractor. People with self-confidence have a little sparkle around them, right? People notice them, they see them, they want to be with them, they follow them. Leaders are self-confident. Mark Twain said, a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Well, no, I think that is pretty profound, isn't it? How can anyone approve of you if you're not approving of yourself? And this is one of those things that none of us are that great at actors, and we're all better perceptors than we think we are. If we're willing to truly look at the evidence around us, we would see that we know, we can sense confidence, we can see it. Nobody has to tell you, I'm very confident. It's something that is just a part of them. Confidence is like showing up in every single moment as if you were meant to be there. Sometimes it's easy to just wander into the room and wonder, should I be here? Right? Confidence equals security, equals positive emotions, equals better performance, says Tony Schwartz, the president and CEO of the Energy Product and the author of Be Excellent at Anything, the 4 keys to transforming the way we work and live. I might want to read that book. And he concedes insecurity plagues consciously or subconsciously every human being I've met. So while we all want self-confidence and admire it and work for it, it's still something that everybody has a moment of self-doubt. Everybody, confidence comes and goes, wanes and waxes and wanes. Overcoming self-confidence or overcoming self-doubt or lack of self-confidence, I should say, starts with honestly assessing your abilities, right? And your shortcomings. Being honest, who are you? Where do you get in trouble? Where do you shine? And then getting comfortable enough to capitalize on those things you're great on, and maybe work on the things you're not so great on, right? I know for me, self-confidence is something I'm certainly attracted to in all people around me. Some people have it more than others. My brother has a lot of self-confidence, so much so that he does things like walks onto the baseball field after a World Series game with a fake press telling everyone, I'm the press, and walks on and just part of the party because he has the self-confidence to walk in. When you walk in, is anybody going to notice me? I can never get away with anything. I don't have the self-confidence to pull it off, right? Because sometimes I'm looking around. They're going to catch me. Look straight ahead. Hold your head high. Act like you're supposed to be there. And there's no limit to the places you can go, right? So how do we get some self-confidence? That's what we're going to focus on today. How do we get us some self-confidence? Well, look at what you've already achieved. You have successes in your life. You have big ones and small ones. Write them down. Remember them. Hold them tight. Remember that time when excuse me, write them down. And maybe you only think of 3 or 4 right now. That's okay. Start the list. Just start the list with a few things you can remember of times you were proud of yourself, times you accomplished something, times you said you were going to do something and you actually were able to do it. Write those down and keep that list handy because you'll think of more. Tonight when you're doing the dishes or cooking dinner, you're going to think of some more. Oh, I could add that to my list. Write them down. Build that list. It's kind of a nice thing to look on when you're feeling a little down or you're doubting your self-confidence. That's kind of a nice little thing to have. Good morning, Joanne. That little list of accomplishments that you keep in your purse or you keep at your desk or you attach to your mirror that you're constantly adding to, that's a great confidence builder. Remind yourself of the things that you've done right, right? We're really great at reminding ourselves of the things we've done wrong, but take some time to remind yourself of the things you've done right and see if you don't stand up a little straighter, hold that chin up a little higher, right? Laying the foundation, building the knowledge you need, understand where do you want to go and what's your shortcoming, what's missing between you, where you are and where you want to go. Start building the plan. Confidence is knowing that I can get there even if I don't have everything I need right now. Confidence says I can get whatever I'm missing. I can create it, I can build it, I can learn it, I can acquire it. And I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I got the confidence I can do it. So look at the list of things you've done to bolster yourself, to know that you can do whatever's in your future, whatever's on your list of I want us. I need to get this done. And then be aware, right? Be aware. Where do you stand? What's working for you? What's not? Strive to be better. Honestly assessing your capabilities and your shortcomings. Continuing to boost, promote, get better at your goodness, and compensate for or work on, learn better of your shortcomings. And that's the confidence game. That's all there is. Okay, there's a couple of things. There's a couple more things you can do, right? Well, one thing is get things done. Part of feeling confident is part of accomplishment, and nobody feels confident. Okay, let's go back. Confidence comes from accomplishment. It doesn't come from what we think, right? It doesn't come from, well, a little bit from compliments, sure, but it mostly comes from getting things done and knowing that we got things done. That's where confidence comes from, knowing that we have the ability to get through the situation. My brother Tim knew he had the ability to talk his way out of any situation he got to down on the ball field. He had the confidence that he could handle anything that happened, right? So monitor your progress and break it into tiny little goals. Here's another secret. Break it into tiny little goals. Today, I am not going to eat any cake. That's my goal for today, by the way. I got a little bit on a sweet kick, and I'm trying to break it and get back to my ideal body function and all that. So today, I'm not going to eat any cake. I don't know about tomorrow, but today, I'm not going to eat any cake. Make it a small goal, something you can accomplish, something you can put the check mark for and say, I did it. And then, yeah, it's a little goal, right? But those little goals start building up, and they build up, and they build up, and pretty soon you say, I did a week without eating any cake. I had a month without eating any cake. It's a silly example, but you're understanding what I'm saying. So do the right thing. Get up off the couch and do the things you say you want to do, and you will feel confident about yourself because you are getting things done, right? Be fearless. Think to yourself, if you're having questioning, I see myself all the time. I see myself in a situation. I see myself speaking out, stepping up, taking charge, doing things. And then in my head, I start coming up with the reasons why. Well, nobody really cares about what I think, or they don't really want me to take charge, or here I am just looking for attention again. Again, we got the two little voices from each side of our talking. You can do it. You can do it. Don't do it. You can't do it. We got the two voices going on. Think to yourself, here's a great line to say to yourself. If I were confident, this is what I would do. And then do it, right? Do it. Then do it. If I were confident, this is what I would do. I love that line. I'm going to pull on that. Pull that up sometimes, right? And then follow through. And then do it. There's the secret right there. If I were confident, this is what I would do. And then do it. And then boom, you have something to be confident about. So follow through. Think long term. Get over what other people think. Yesterday we talked about your authentic self, right? About being who you are and letting the chips fall where they may. Confidence. It takes confidence to be authentically you, right? Gotta have them both, or one doesn't work without the other. So, a couple of thoughts here too. You struggling with confidence? Up your game on how you look. Look good, feel good. We all feel better when we look in the mirror and say, oh, that's what I want to look like, right? Put on a little makeup. Dress up a little bit more. do your hair, put on an outfit a little better than where you're going, just to stand out a little bit, because it makes us feel good to dress up. Dress up and don't go anywhere. Dress up and walk around your house, um, touching surfaces and just feeling elegant and confident at home. Um, so you present yourself with confidence, right? That you just, when you look good, when you feel good, it's easy to put that smile on and hold your head up. Avoid comparisons. How are you doing? Get out of your comfort zone. Will help become more confident. 100%. Joanne is 100% right. Because nothing good, I don't say nothing good happens in the comfort zone. Lots of good happens there, right? Lots of comfort happens there. But no growth happens there. No changes of who you are or who you want to be are happening in the comfort zone. That happens when you step your foot out of the comfort zone into what is by design the discomfort zone. That's all right. Feeling a little discomfort because you're a little more dressed up than everybody else. Smile and own it, right? Feeling a little because you said something and everybody in the meeting stopped and looked at you. Just hold your head up high and own it. That's where the confidence comes from, right? Avoid competitions. You're only competing with yourself. You're only here to be your best self. I could be better if I were confident, I would, right? It's all just you. Not everybody is walking their own path. They're all having the same conversation with themselves about their own self-confidence. We only have time to worry about one of us, right? So get some perspective. Ask yourself the question, if I was confident, I would. And smile. I will say this, nothing says confidence like smiling. Like, again, I belong here. Here's my microphone. Keep forgetting my microphone. I got it going on. I am confident. I have confidence in sunshine. One of my favorite songs, Sound of Music. Ask for feedback. You feeling like you're not getting the responses you want? Ask for feedback. You can adjust. This is about getting you to be comfortable with you. And here's something. Oh, prepare. You nervous about something? Prepare, right? Preparation is confidence. Knowing what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, what you're going to do when they ask a question, that's the things that give you confidence. And then here's something I do sometimes. I do this every morning before my show, by the way. I do a power pose. I stand like Superman and just I try to do 2 minutes. I don't always get 2 minutes in. Sometimes I forget, but I try to do 2 minutes standing with my Superman pose. And that means I'm holding my head up. I'm putting my hands on my waist and I'm standing straight up, head held high. Studies show that is a confidence builder. It is physiologically feeding you the confidence to hold that stand. Because the truth is, when you present yourself with confidence, doors open, people respond, lives change. And you can tweak that process a little by, okay, I'm just going to say it, faking it till you make it. Now, of course, as you know, we don't advocate fake it till you make it as a lifestyle, but you're going to give a big presentation. You're going to ask somebody a favor. You're going to take an unpopular stand, whatever it is that you need a little confidence for. If I were confident, this is how I would act. And then you act that way. You smile, you hold your head up, you speak proudly and loudly. And pretty soon you are confident. Pretty soon you're responding to your to that confidence that you've brought to the attention, even if you had to summon it or manufacture it at first, right? Build confidence by looking people in the eye and smiling. People love connections. They're terrified of making connections with you. They want the connection. They love it when you smile first, and then they get to smile back. You have the confidence to know if they don't smile back at you, that's all right. Life goes on, right? Confidence, smile. Give genuine compliments to others. There's nothing that will make you feel more confident than complimenting those around you by taking the focus off of yourself and saying, I am confident enough to throw the spotlight on you, sister. Confidence, right? Practice. Give compliments. Practice appreciation. Play to your strengths, right? And then there's our imperfections. Okay, how can I be confident when I have all these troubles, right? All these problems. I got them. We all got them. Well, you can be confident because you love yourself, guts, feathers, and all. None of us is perfect. We each have our bag of shit, as I like to say. Right? We each got our bag. Everybody got their own, filled with different stuff. We all got one, right? So know that. Be okay with it. Accept it in yourself. If it's truly unacceptable, then work to change it. But you can be confident even while you're still working on it, even while there's still some parts of you you might not like to come to. Accept your imperfections. Be prepared. Set effective but small goals and work to achieve them. Right? Embrace and be grateful for everything in your life. Not much else confidence building as good as gratitude, as seeing the blessings and saying, if of all the things I want in life, if none of those happen, I'm pretty darn happy right now. I could live with life right now. I'm accepting and grateful for my life as it is while I work to bring on the things I want and the betterments that I know I'm capable of. Accept disapproval, right? Being yourself means not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to jump on your bandwagon. That's okay. World's full of different people. Surround yourself with those that do, and love and appreciate those that don't. You don't have to be best friends with them, but don't get your panties in a wad. They're entitled to their opinion. And if their opinion is you suck, okay. They can believe that. Doesn't mean you suck. Doesn't mean you have to believe it. You have the confidence to know you're great. Maybe you're just not their cup of tea, right? So self-confidence is a superpower. I say this because I believe it's the difference between being and thriving. Having confidence in your life is the difference between enjoying, standing up, happily claiming your birthright as the queen of happiness in your own, not your tribe. Exactly right. So having confidence, having gratitude that you can stand up and say, oh, I lost my train of thought. No, Joanne, not your tribe is right. Is right. As I said, it's okay if not everybody loves you. Surround yourself by those that do. There's plenty of us out here that dig each other, right? We just hang together. And then those guys that don't dig us, they're going to hang together over there. That's the way the world works. Confidence is being okay with that, right? Confidence is standing up. And I have, as I'm on this journey, and I do my little show daily, sometimes to myself with no watchers, other times to friends or stopper buyers. And as I'm working to make it better, do a better job, be more entertaining, be bring more value. Again, I've lost my train of thought. Oh, brain fart. Anyway, as I do this, and then like I said, sometimes there's no watchers. I continue to show up every day because it makes me admire and have so much an honor and want to honor and have so much pride in people who have belief in themselves, even when there is not a lot of physical confirmation at this time. And as I get discouraged, I hear people who say, well, I've been doing this 7 years now. And I think I've been doing this 7 months now. Right? So confidence is the ability to see the end game before it plays out in the world, right? Confidence is the ability to know your vision for yourself, for your people, for the world around you is so strong and so important that You are here to present it no matter what, in spite of being told it doesn't matter, it's not that good, I don't want it. In spite of being rejected over and over again, they have enough belief in themselves to keep coming back until the spark lights. And those are my inspirations. Those folk are my inspirations. J.K. Rowling got turned down 200 times before her book was published. Look at her now. Poldies. Right? I got to find my list. I made a list for a show a couple months ago of folks that the things people had to go through to get where they are today. And it made me realize that most of what we see in a famous or accomplished person's life is the tip of the iceberg. We're not seeing them sludge along the path day after day to get to the pinnacle. And that's confidence. That's the confidence in yourself, in your vision, in your dream, to keep showing up, baby, every day, to put the smile on your face when you're not feeling that smiley, right? To show up and be the person you want to be, the person you intend to be, your potential best future self. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Resignate. I'm gonna put you up on the screen today. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I almost always talk about what I need to hear. Just a little clue. I almost always speak about do the research and bring the tools to the table on the things I need to hear and the things that I need to work on. So if you're ever wondering what I'm going through, just listen to my show every day, because I am telling you exactly where I am struggling. And confidence is the difference of keeping on, of showing up on the days that you don't feel like it, on truly appreciating and doing the follow-up work and being true to your word. All things that I am working on. And like I said, to have confidence, to help you have confidence, because I truly believe that the difference in our showing up with confidence or showing up with doubt is the difference in living in fear and living in joy, right? It's the difference of, oh my gosh, is everything going to work out for me today? To everything is going to work out great for me today. Because me personally, I'd rather have the day where I say, everything's going to work out great for me today. And then I got a couple of troubles and I deal with them, but that's okay because it's a great day. That's a much better scenario than, I hope everything works out okay today. And then those troubles hit you and you're like, oh, see, I told you I was going to have trouble. Not confident. Well, confident in your unhappiness, but anyway, that's the show today. The show today is confidence, how to get some. Go out and own it. Know who you are. Know who you want to be. Be proud of the things you've accomplished. Be grateful for the beautiful things in your life. Challenges make us stronger. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. There's no, in fact, Joanne, that makes me think I'm going to read a poem today. Challenges make us stronger. And I will just read a poem because why not? Hold on. I got to pull it up here. But that is exactly true that, again, not much happens in the happy parts of life, right? The challenges are where we grow. The stepping out of the comfort zone into the discomfort zone, dealing with the things we're not quite sure about, working out troubles, working out the puzzle, working out solutions. That's where the growth is happening. Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. Okay, here we go. This is called Not the Lesson. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever written. Again, this is one that I really almost can't take credit for because I kind of channeled it. It kind of just flowed through me as I was listening and thinking about this. When things are good and times are high, we seldom stop to question why or take the chance to jeopardize the sweet release that bliss supplies. No questions asked or analyzed as current pleasures tantalized, forgotten in felicity and joys found in simplicity. To bask in moments purely grand, oblige no urge to understand. And though as much as any soul I love the moment's happiness, I also know at times we stroll along the anguish of distress. When days are dark and all is lost, we're forced to face what most we fear of what we have and what it cost, and to which values we adhere. As patience, strength, and faith are tested, future wisdoms all are vested. Lessons learned we grow beyond, expand our lives, and break the bond of chains we make of limitations, rejecting all their implications, unaware that tribulations often lead to inspirations. Pain and suffering are rarely seen as not the lesson, but the mean. So revel when the glory days bring joy and sunshine across your course. Diminish not the happy ways you join in union with your source. But in times when hope seems far away, when grace and courage are required, take heart that what you give today is not half as much as you've acquired. Ah, thoughts in rhyme. Thoughts in rhyme today that be confident, weather the storm, know there's growth happening when times are tough, and enjoy it when it's not, but hold your head up, smile, be confident in who you are, who you want to be, what you're bringing to the world today. That's our show for today. Until tomorrow. Love that. Thank you, Joanne. If you want a copy of the poem, let me know and I will send you a copy. All right. So that's our show for today. Until tomorrow at our new time, 8 o'clock. Make it a happy day.